these Blue Jay fans, they're real fans. They started chanting, Casey, you suck, for the next, till the inning ended. There was still 2 outs to go, dude. It was like one of the loneliest places of my life. I like felt like I was sucking my thumb in the corner, like, somebody take me out of this game right now. Like,
And I'm in love with the good life. Can't give it up. Make it to the top and keep climbing. I wanna live it up. The good life. I'm coming up. I'm coming up. The good life. Good life. Oh, good life. Good life. Good life. Good life.
boom, coming in hot, Chinchy, on a Friday. What's up, dude? I'm spitting freaking almond butter everywhere. What's going on here?
It's because it's so cold up here, dude. Meanwhile, I'm a bachelor this weekend. Just 4:30 this morning, I take Jess to the airport. She's going down to Florida for one of her little cousin's weddings, and I stuck around because I got stuff to do around here. But
That's one of those weddings you're like, hey, listen, I think you should go by yourself.
yeah, she was like, I think I should go by myself, and I was like, okay.
I know if Sarah's ever like, yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna, I can go by myself. I'm like, that sounds great.
It's funny too. Like Jess is down there in in the part of Florida. It's like down by the key. It's like gator territory, bro. Oh, gator territory. I could never live. I don't know how you lived in Florida. I cannot imagine be like, hey, get your dogs in before dark because gators will eat them. I couldn't live like that. I'd be terrified all day.
There's certain places in Florida too. There's like, hey, what's there to do down there in Sebastian, Florida? Nothing but get your dog eaten and your cat and a gerbil, whatever you have, it's going to get eaten at some point. Okay, like that's all there's to do. There's a McDonald's, a Wendy's, and watch out for the alligators when you golf or just are living your life. When you live your life, the gator will come. I used to live dude. When I lived in Florida, I lived in this little lake, and dude, like I come out in the morning, like have a coffee. I'm sitting out. There's nice dew out there. There's a gator 12 feet from me, right by my lake. I'm like, what are we doing? What's this guy doing here? Dude, what if I didn't see him and I was just walking out there on that spiky grass in Florida too? You ever been on that grass in Florida? Like, take your shoes off. You're like, ah. Like, what the hell's that? Like, it's spiky grass.
This is why I don't go anywhere. Everybody makes fun of me. But, dude, like last summer, I love this man to death. But one of Jess's uncles, like, going to have this family reunion. He rented out, like, this huge house, like, a few acres of land up, like, northern New York, like 2.5 hours, dude. I'm sitting here freaking looking out at my pool, getting in the car to drive 2.5 hours. We get there. The house manager's sitting there. And he's like, hey, guys, but if you're going to go on the grass, make sure you have high socks and shoes on because we have a lot of ticks around here, a lot of Lyme's disease. And I'm like, what am I doing? I could be sitting in my pool right now. In my backyard, Case. Come on. I don't understand it. I'm sorry. I live from a different place. I come from a different place.
I didn't come up. I got a pool right now. I can be sitting by, listening to REO Speedwagon with a pop in my hand.
Yeah.
But instead, I'm up here I'm in grass-infested tick land for 5 days.
It's like, yeah, let's go to this resort. It's like $1,200 a night. All you got to do is you got to put a net up so that the Ebola and mosquitoes don't get you at night. They come around. There's spiders. They're bigger than your cat. Just make sure you don't go near the spiders. They won't bother you. I don't understand how people do that. Maybe I'm just like wimpy.
Dude, that's so funny you said. Dude, Chid, you got me crying, bro. So funny, dude. When I went to Alaska a couple years ago, dude. You get off the airport. You got the car. You're driving now. You're like, oh man, look at that mountain right there, and look at the snow caps. And it's July. It's incredible. And you're like, oh, there's a freaking whale. He just jumped right there. And there's a couple salmon. The salmon are running. You're like, this is incredible. And then you get out of your car to walk to the hotel. And you're like, what the hell? Like, what's all these mosquitoes around me? These bugs are like all over me. And I'm like, it must be just in this area. And then for the next 7 days, these mosquitoes, wherever you go, they engulf your body. And I'm like, Alaska's beautiful and everything, but these mosquitoes have ruined my trip.
It's terrible. Oh boy. All right. Well, there's no baseball team in Alaska. But somebody signed with the team yesterday that doesn't even have a real home yet. The Severino contract, $67 million with the Athletics. No longer the Oakland Athletics. The Athletics, soon to be some other athletics team. Pretty shocking. On the one hand, I say, good for him. The guy's been working so hard over the last 6-7 years to get to where he deserves to be because he's had the stuff, got the money he needed. Obviously, the money had a lot to do with it because otherwise, I don't know how you sign with the Athletics. But good for them for signing him too, I guess.
Well, it's a good 3-year deal for Severino. And listen, when you look at that deal, you're like 3 years, there's $67 million. You know, did they overpay? Yeah. If you're the A's, you got to overpay because you've what's happening right there now in that organization is so up in the air. Why would with 30 other teams? I mean, why would you want to just go to Oakland unless you're getting overpaid? So it's at the end of the day, it's a nice move by the A's to get a really good starting pitcher in Severino. Kind of had a comeback, bounce back year in 2024 for the Mets, and it's a nice sign. And then also too, I just saw too that the A's just got to finalize the lease or whatever to go to Vegas, for that $1.7 billion stadium or something like that. So things are moving for the A's. And they got a good guy in that rotation right now in Severino. Yeah. It's a nice sign.
It is a nice sign. Now, on the flip side, and I want to compare let's do this quick. The pitchers are getting paid right now. So I almost wonder if whoever signs Soto doesn't get to do the Soto and another ace deal. Because Case, these numbers are going up. It's looking like in the 700 million.
What?
Yes, dude. There are reports everywhere. Wait, here. I got to tell you this. You don't know this yet. But New York is going absolutely bananas over this. I believe it's going to be debunked and it's not true. But there's online, people are saying that one of Mendy's kids on TikTok leaked how much the Mets offer was. And they have screen grabs of this stuff. First of all, can you explain how Major League Baseball works? First of all, I don't think Mendoza, Carlos, is going to go home and tell his, 10-year-old son, hey, here's the offer we gave. And secondly, I don't even know if Carlos Mendoza knows what the offer is that the Mets gave. Am I correct in saying?
I agree with that. I don't even know if Mendy knows what the offer is. And I'm sure his kid doesn't know. What's the TikTok, Chich? What's the TikTok?
Well, no, it's some TikTok page where, this is how this is how people have nothing but time on their hands. Somebody was on some kid's TikTok page, and one of the people wrote in the bottom, oh, no, the deal is X for $700 million. And everybody's like, that's Mendoza's kid. And so it's blowing up on the internet. And there's no way. I just don't think there's any way. And by the way, he doesn't know. Carlos Mendoza's son doesn't know. And like I said, Carlos Mendoza, I almost guarantee would not know.
Yeah. Well, does Jess know? I think Jess would know before Carlos Mendoza. Has Jess told you anything?
No, she absolutely does not know. I don't think anybody knows. You don't broker some of the biggest deals in the history of the world by telling people what you're doing.
Right, exactly. I mean, Mendy might know, but he's not telling anybody if he really does. And everyone's looking. There was something else with Soto the other day. I can't remember. There was some report maybe he was talking to Big Papi or something at lunch, and he's like, "Oh, he's talking to Big Papi."
Yeah, exactly.
Even though they're neighbors in the DR, they talking to Big Papi. He's going to the Red Sox.
Oh, dude, in New York here, anytime Juan Soto has followed somebody on social media over the last month, right. he followed Lindor. He's gonna be that. Or then it's like, oh, he followed these Red Sox players. Oh, he follows Steve Cohen's wife now. She followed him. Dude, it's bananas. Everybody relax. You will know. We'll know probably by Monday, what everybody's saying.
Yeah.
We'll know by Monday.
Well, dude, I'm going to be at the winter meetings, Chich. We're going to be coming, the mayor's office will be coming from the winter meetings next week.
Big time. That's going to be really awesome, by the way. You might have to do a couple a day while you're walking around.
I will, dude. I will. We'll see if we can grab somebody, too.
Which place is it at again? Is it on one of those?
It's in Dallas.
Not one of those domed, human environments that it used to be in? You remember those places you go and it's like...
That was in Nashville, wasn't it? That was Nashville.
A couple different of those buildings where folks it's like an ecosystem. There's plants growing into the
that was in Nashville, yeah.
Yeah. And the roof is see-through, so on a sunny morning, you're looking up in the middle of a hotel getting Starbucks and it's the sun, you gotta wear your sunglasses in the place. Anyway, What, dude? What do you think? I think it's a two-team race, and I think it's 50-50 between the Mets and the Yankees. I
Oh,
can't.
do you really? Wow.
I kind of do. I don't know. I mean, but those other teams.
For some reason, I think the Red Sox are in, are in the mix.
How much more money do you have to? The way that we were talking about Severino just now, how much more do you need to go to Toronto? How does that work?
100 mil.
Really? That's how bad the taxes and all that. Like,
I don't know. I think for him playing with the Yankees last year and getting that taste, and then I think it's different up there with the taxes and everything. Maybe not 100, maybe 70.
Yeah, Boston. I don't know. It's hard to be. I don't know. Juan has been able to change teams and be happy everywhere he's gone. But it's really hard to go from the Yankees to the Red Sox, or the Red Sox to the Yankees, or the Mets to the Yankees, or the Yankees to the Mets, without having a little feel like, especially in division, you're going to face the Yankees 17 times in a year and get booed in half of those games by the fans you loved. That I'm sure I don't know. It's a tough sell. I don't know. Money's money, though. For $700 million, you can come in my house and wake me up in the morning every day and just boo me for the entire day if I had $700 million in the bank.
There's no doubt about it. Exactly. You could do it. Well, people say that here about in Pittsburgh, Bob Nutting. They're like, all right, I think Mark Cuban said it. Mark Cuban said, all right, guys, everyone's on Bob Nutting about, not spending any money in Pittsburgh. Okay, Marcus, excuse me. Market Square is a place downtown in Pittsburgh. And he said, all right, guys, what would you rather do? Would you rather go into Market Square and let thousands of people just surround you and boo you and tell you you suck and all this stuff and have $40 million in your pocket? Or would you rather be at Market Square with that $40 million not in your pocket and it's zero now and everyone tell you how great you are? Yeah. Which one would you want to do?
Exactly. It's a great point. I mean, it is. I don't know. So, I mean, the good thing that we're reading about, though, is that this deal might be done by Sunday or Monday. And if that's the case, then I think I think you're going to have a lot of fun at the winter meetings, because I think Peter Lotz will go, the third base lanes will go. Like, there's big names out there. There's great pitching out there. There's tradable guys out there. I think if he goes quick, we'll be in for a fun winter meeting. So
I think so too. I think so too. I definitely do. And I think it's going to happen soon. I really do. I think I'm still, my gut still says the Yankees. I can't imagine. I actually can't imagine him going anywhere else, but I don't think he's going to go to the highest bidder. I think he's going to go where he wants to go. The number's going to get to a place where it's like, okay, that's good enough. I want to go here. And, that'll be it. But you're right. As soon as that happens, Alonso could be gone. Bregman could be gone. Willie Adames is the guy that I think has a chance to impact a team in a big way. Corbin Burns, that's going to be interesting. I think Burns is going to be a huge sign for anybody that gets Burns is going to be sitting pretty. So, you're right. It's going to start. The floodgates will open as soon as Soto goes.
I got to feel, this is just my gut, but just the way the Blue Jays like players and identify players and good people, especially with Mark Shapiro and that group there, I see Adames being really good fit in Toronto.
He'd be a great fit in Toronto. He'd be a great fit in Toronto.
I like him there. If I'm the league, I like him there.
Yeah. Toronto's going to get somebody. I promise you that. They're going to get one of these guys.
They've had money for 2 years. I mean, they were in, it didn't happen, but they definitely did. They definitely did make a mark on the Shohei situation last year. They were definitely
they were in
and tried. So they're doing it now with Soto too.
And Mark Budzinski said it best the other day. Dude, there's not a better training facility. It's a top 5 facility in all sports. I'm talking soccer. I'm talking in the world. It is one of the most incredible facilities you've ever been in, Chinch. It's beautiful down there in Dunedin. So, talk about spring training, what they have there. The facility up in Toronto, brand new weight room, brand new hitting area, brand new clubhouse. Everything is brand new up there. Another level. So, you're also bringing it. Yeah, you want to come to Toronto? You have a whole country behind you. You have all the amenities you need, And, Toronto's one of the best cities in the world, dude. It's an incredible city. So there's a lot of different reasons to go there. And they want to win. They want to spend money. They've spent money these last few years. Last year, they just had a kind of a down year, but they want to win. They will spend money. So it's not a place. It's a place now with Mark Shapiro there. I feel like they're going to try to put out a really good product every year.
Yeah, and a great baseball town. Go back to those 90s. Those 90s teams in the World Series. Look at the fans and stands. Go back to the Joey Bats years. Packed houses, huge home field advantage in that place. Those fans, like you said, only game in town for baseball fans. And Canadians are very big baseball fans. Just have Ryan Dempster.
Dude, I want to tell you a quick story because it just popped into my head. But and I've told this before, but this is worth bringing back. My first start with the Red Sox, we're in Toronto. Packed house, opening night for Toronto, playing against Boston. You kidding me? We're the reigning champs. So I come up in the 8th, 4-3 game change. Boom, I get a fastball middle in. Wham, rocket to right, tie the game up. I'm like, boom. I'm like, that's right. They signed the right guy. Let's go. So I tie it up. Come up in the 8th. Bottom 8, couple guys get on. Now another guy gets on. Bases loaded, 1 out. Greg Zahn comes up, who's just first pitch hacking and everything, right? So Zahny, I'm thinking to myself, okay. So you're going through the situation in your head. You're like, all right, if ball hits slow, I'm going to charge, get the guy at the plate. Ball hit hard to my right, I'm going to turn 2, try and get the double play. Ball to my left, right at me. I could spin throw, try to turn 2. I'm going through the scenarios. Before I can get to all the scenarios change, first pitch, bam, Zahn hits me a bullet, dude. It hits where the turf back then was poop soup.
It's like cement.
Dude, it was like cement, seriously. So it hits right where the turf and the dirt are, right? Dude, it kicks up on my glove. Hits off my glove, ricochets down to the right field corner. All 3 runs scored, dude. All 3 runs scored. I'm like, oh, that's not what I was thinking in my mind. All 3 runs score. This is when I thought to myself, these Blue Jay fans, they're real fans. They started chanting, Casey, you suck, for the next, till the inning ended. There was still 2 outs to go, dude. It was like one of the loneliest places of my life. I felt like I was sucking my thumb in the corner, like, somebody take me out of this game right now. Like, does anyone see the 60,000 fans yelling, Casey, you suck right now? We finally got out of the inning. I couldn't have sprinted faster than the dugout, but at least I thought these fans are passionate. They love the Blues.
There you go. All right. Well, we are on Soto watch. Who knows if we're both in the same area at some point this weekend, and if it happens, we might hop on for a 5 or 10 because this is a big one, man. Juan Soto, dude.
Yeah, this is a big one, no doubt.
All right, you got the Christmas tree up and everything yet? Oh no, you got to clean out that garage that you didn't do.
Dude, I got Sarah's a little under the weather, so she's been kind of grinding. And when she's grinding, I'm like, I feel like I'm doing more than I've ever done, which isn't a ton. But
you're like Michael Keaton and Mr. Mom. You're like ironing the kids' grilled cheese sandwiches, throwing stuff.
What do you think? What are you using? 220? 220, 221, whatever it takes.
That's great. What a great movie. I'm going to go back and watch it. Nice. All right, dude. Well, good luck with that. Tell Sarah it's better.
All right, man. No, hey, listen, have a great weekend. And I'll see you Monday from Dallas, dude.
Let's go.
I'll see you Monday from the winter meetings in Dallas.
All right.
And do me a favor, put that Breakthrough Pro 5 link in the in the bio.
Yes, sure. It's in there.
Brother.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Love you, man. Hey, everyone out there, thanks for listening. We appreciate you big time. We'll see you Monday. Yeah, bro.